The overflight to Barba Azul Nature Reserve travels northeast 107 miles, 172 kilometers, from the city of Trinidad to the Barba Azul Nature Reserve, usually taking less than an hour. This is a natural savanna ecosystem, flooded from January to May, and then with a strong dry season from June to October. The flooding and long dry season naturally maintain a savanna ecosystem that would not develop into a forest. Almost as soon as you leave Trinidad, you will be flying over the Mamoré River, a river that radically changes throughout the year. In areas, the floodplain is 8 miles, 13 kilometers wide, where the dry season river is only a fifth of a mile or a kilometer. The seasonal changing water levels creates a tapestry of plant succession in the Mamoré flooded floodplain. Each year, the water overflows the floodplain and then in the dry season resettles into a meandering river that can completely change from the year before. You can see a series of plant successional levels as soils are exposed each season, plant life lines that show the many years of plant development. The floodplain has an exaggerated number of oxbow lakes, cut off parts of the river system. Oxbow lakes in different levels of development where the water color changes from more stagnant dark water with less sediment, whereas the running river is a light brown color filled with sediments brought down from as far as the Andes Mountains. A bizarre occurrence in the Beni Savanna is square lakes, found more predominantly around the Mamoré River. They cannot be fully explained. It has been theorized that they occur along sediment lines in the bedrock, or others believe they are the result of the combined action of prevailing wind and waves in the region. Other theories are that they are the remains of a human complex water reserve created by the original people of the area, and others believe this is the evidence of alien life forms on Earth. Seriously, there's a whole YouTube video on it. You will fly over many types of gallery forest. These are forests that are along river edges, as the savanna is created by 1, a strong dry season, a long period without water, and 2, seasonal flooding, where most root systems cannot withstand being flooded for long periods. The gallery forest evades these 2 points. Over time, when a river overflows, sediments layer on the edges, increasing the soil height on the border. This raised border does not flood, and because it is near the river, the area has access to water throughout the year. These gallery forests are made up of Amazonian rainforest species, just a less diverse selection than a larger rainforest. To 8 months of the year, up to 60% of the Beni Savanna will be flooded. Flooding occurs from the excessive rain and poor drainage because of the flat nature of the Beni Basin, and also from river overflow, as the collection of rainwater from the Andes increases the water level in short, quick bursts. Many areas undergo radical ecological changes each year, from completely full of aquatic vegetation to dry grassland in the dry season. The Beni Savanna had 4 to 8 million people in the area. 95% of these people were wiped out by a plague of human diseases brought in by Europeans from the Old World. Had humans in the New World had been separated from Old World humans and all Old World disease resistance for over 10,000 years. The introduction of Old World diseases to the Americas was devastating. Charles C. Mann wrote in the superb book 1491, The Americas Before Columbus, about the indigenous people of the Beni. In addition to building roads, causeways, canals, dikes, reservoirs, mounds, raised agricultural fields, and possibly ball courts, the Indians who lived there before Columbus trapped fish in the seasonally flooded grasslands. The trapping was not a matter of a few isolated natives with nets, but society-wide with effort in which hundreds of thousands of people fashioned dense, zigzagging networks of fish corralling fences among the causeways. During your overflight, search for these raised mounds near permanent water sources, like small rivers. You will see patterns, sometimes streaking, sometimes a series of round mounds, streaks running one way, and then another could be the zigzagging fish corrals. Basically, most of this land has not been worked by humans since their demise 500 years ago. So whenever you seek a kind of patterned raised area, it is most likely ancient raised agricultural fields. When you're flying over, you're going to see a lot of grassland, and it looks like a lot of natural habitat, but it's not. 97% of everything you're seeing has been burnt within the last 3 years. None of it is a species-diverse, aged tall grass with shielding ground thatch found in Barba Azul Nature Reserve. The ranching process in the Beni is to burn the savanna every year to produce new, soft, young shoots for cattle. The burns you can see as odd-shaped scarring with different colors, usually black or dark brown from recent burns. Most of it is done without any control burning or fire breaks, so the patterns are often rounded, cloud-shaped. As you approach Barba Azul Nature Reserve, you will see more isolated round circles of forest in the middle of the savanna. These were probably created by the indigenous people of the area as a raised area to live through the flooded period of the year. They are usually dominated by motaku palm trees, the favorite fruit of the blue-throated macaw. At Barba Azul Nature Reserve, anthropologists found deep in the soil evidence of corn, squash, and yucca, manioc, dating humans living in these forest islands at least 10,000 years ago. You can also see areas where during the rainy season, when it's flooded, the forest islands were connected by river routes, so they could move back and forth between islands by a canoe.